believe my Uncle David deserves to be overhauled because he's a very caring, generous, just good guy. He actually got divorced a few years ago, and he had just, started living the bachelor life. During divorce, he actually had to get rid of his Roadrunner and his 442, and he had actually just picked up his coronet. And right around that time, my grandpa got sick, and when he got sick, he pretty much gave up everything. His bachelor pad and all that good stuff. He moved in with my grandparents to help my grandma take care of my grandpa, and unfortunately he passed away. And he was a war hero, Air Force, in many medals, Purple Heart and whatnot. And so my uncle gave up quite a bit to help him out. And so after my grandpa passed away, my grandma was pretty much by herself, so my uncle built a new house and moved in and moved my grandma in with him, and he takes care of her and spends most of his time helping her out. So hopefully we can get him on Overhaulin and make his dreams come true.
Uncle David should be overhauled because he's one of the main reasons I'm still into muscle cars and building motors and this and that. He's got an old car now that he's trying to work on. He has a lot that he wants to do to it, but he doesn't have a lot of time because ever since my grandpa passed away, he's pretty much taking care of his mom full time. He just doesn't have the time or energy to put into the car. And it would be really nice to see him get everything he wants and finally be done with the car and not have to worry about it. And I don't know, just a great guy and really deserves it.
I'm David's sister-in-law, Debbie. I think David deserves to be overhauled. He's been there for the family through good times, bad times. Took care of father-in-law when he was ill. No longer works to take care of my mother-in-law. He's always been a selfless person. He still helps his ex-wife with her car needs, and whatever emergency situation arises at her house, he's right there for her to help her. He has no hard feelings towards anyone. You need something, you call him and he's there. He hauled me back and forth to physical therapy when I was unable to drive. He's been there for the kids. Now it's time that somebody did something for him.
Hi, my name is Michelle Abadi. I'm Anthony Philleo's girlfriend. And I believe that our Uncle David should be on Overhaulin because he is the most generous person. He's always there for the family. He's always in a good mood no matter what happens. Even when he had his accident, he was all about getting better, and he's always been there for me too. I unfortunately don't really have any uncles in my life, so I look to the Philleo's family to kind of fill that void, and I couldn't think of any better people to fill my life with. So pick him.
My name is Jamie Philleo, and I think my Uncle David should be on Overhaulin because he's one of the most selfless people I know. He spends all of his time taking care of other people and making sure that their lives are great. And a couple years ago, my grandpa died. He spent all of his time taking care of my grandma and kind of put his life on hold. And Mopar cars, anything to do with cars is basically his life. So to get his car overhauled would be like giving him part of his life back that he lost a few years ago when he started taking care of my grandma so much. And yeah, he's just very, very deserving, and I think that it's about time to have some good karma come his way. So, good.
We're doing this video for my big brother David. Chris, you call yourself a Mopar fanatic. Well, he is a dyed-in-the-wool Mopar fanatic lover. He's had a Hemi GTX, 70 Super B. He's had countless Roadrunners. He's had just every kind of Mopar you can think of over the last, he's an old guy, he's almost 60, over the last 35 years. Unfortunately, he got rid of most of them when they weren't worth anything. He has right now a 65 Dodge Coronet 440. It's okay, but it definitely needs some help. He's not able to work on the car. He actually got hurt. He was doing a favor for a friend. They were hauling a motorcycle from point A to point B. He was riding the bike and the chain pulled. Long story short, he got dragged on the ground for about 100 feet. I just feel mad that he's got this 65 Coronet. He's had this car for probably 5 years, bought it up in Utah, and he just doesn't have the ability to finish it. It's a pretty car, 440 automatic. It just needs, you know, that extra push to get it where he would love it to be, but he can't do it. You would have to come up with the most unbelievable, astounding prank to get this thing out of his hands. I mean, that's my challenge to the Overhaulin team and the A team, is to come up with something where you can actually get this car away from my big brother. I don't know. I don't think he can do it, to be honest with you. He's seen, like I say, every single show, and I don't know if he could come up with anything that would make sense that he wouldn't immediately know that he's being overhauled. Appreciate your time, and maybe we'll get a phone call. Appreciate it. Bye.